Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today is going to be kind of a thoughts video because obviously, I wasn't flowing out into Infinity Ward, but I did see a lot of the gameplay and a lot of the YouTubers talk about it and give their opinions on the game, and I wanted to see how I would react in that situation because there have been a lot of positives and quite a bit of negatives with the game that's been shown. And the biggest negative that people have been thinking about, or not thinking about, have been um, referring to is the minimap situation, where that minimap Infinity Ward have taken out the minimap completely in Modern Warfare and have used the compass system. That the best referral you can probably uh, relate it to probably is going to be Assassin's Creed Origins and the newest one. I forget what it's called. Um, they use a compass system in that game too. And that's the thing I can really think about the most. I mean, people have been thinking about, oh, PUBG has that, but I never played PUBG, so I don't know. Um, but the closest thing I can think about is Origins, and in that game, it never caused a problem. Personally, to me, like when I played it, it never really, it never seemed to distract me from the game because the previous Assassin's Creed games did have mini maps, and then the total overhaul of Origins changed the whole game completely, and they gave the mini map, the radar, the compass system. Now, of course, you can't compare the two games. Assassin's Creed is very different from Call of Duty. It plays completely different. Call of Duty, a mini map, I can see the importance of it. You're calling out with your teammates. You gotta call out where enemy is. Like you can see your teammates right there with you on the mini map, so your back is safe and everything. But with no mini map, you can't see your teammates. Your teammates you can see your teammates, but you can't see them on the map, so you don't know if you're safe or not. So I think that would cause a lot of people to camp. It would cause a lot of people to hold down a position and just stay there because they don't know if they're safe or not. But with reports coming out that Infinity Ward was going to try and put the outline of your teammates visible to you when you're playing the game, which I think it could help, but at the same time, you know, me personally, I've been playing Call of Duty for around 10 years now, probably a little bit longer. That's just because I've been playing since Modern Warfare 1, I think, or even Modern Warfare 2. I can't put my head on it, but I've been playing Call of Duty for so long that I've been so accustomed to using a mini map. And even right now, you can see in this Modern Warfare gameplay, I'm literally using a mini map. Right, like it's like it's something that we took for granted apparently because now there's sort of cry out. There's like outrageous saying like we need a mini map, and like people are like, oh no, but like hardcore players are like saying, oh, like we don't play out using mini map. But I'm like, okay, like that's hardcore. Like if you wanted to play hardcore, you can play hardcore with no mini map. But the casual players that just like to play public servers and the hardcore, they like that mini map. A lot of YouTubers like that mini map. They like to have, it's just something like I don't get it. Like I completely get like maybe Infinity Ward wanted to go for the completely realistic feel of the game, which it looks very realistic with that night mode, which you don't need the mini map at all for that. In those realistic modes and hardcore modes, take the mini map out. But in the public play, like in the core playlist and everything, bring the mini map in. I just don't understand, and I don't understand also like they're bringing the mini map in competitive, but not in regular, which is something very strange to me because I feel like that would be the other way around. It just seems to me like Infinity Ward are opposite, and it's just I don't know. I mean, you can argue both sides. It's just to me it's strange. So as I'm actually recording this video, there's news that actually came out about Infinity Ward have actually taken this into consideration, and thank God they did because it'd be really bad if they didn't. They're going to at first they're going to use the beta as like the no mini map in the beta as a reference. So they're going to see how the feedback comes from the beta. If because we haven't like a lot of us haven't played the game, so we can't really go off of third party opinions. A lot of us are really getting iffy about the YouTubers' opinions on the mini map, and some of us can agree with it just because the fact of how we can agree with what they're saying, but we haven't played the game, so maybe some of them are also saying when they're playing the game, they hardly notice the fact that the minimap wasn't there, and they're just playing the way they usually did, and they found it okay. It's just the fact that like when they look back on the gameplay, they notice, oh, I wouldn't have died in this situation if the minimap was there because I would have seen and I would have turned around and shot him. It makes sense, but there's also now Infinity Ward is saying if the the public thinks that we need a mini map, they will probably implement it in right away because I think that they could do that right away. It might be not be something, it might be easier said than done. I think a mini map would take a while, but the public beta comes in September, and it comes in a month, and I think it would probably take less than a month for them to put a mini map in. If not, it could be on the day one patch or even on a patch right after because I think this beta will be huge for Modern Warfare. We need to see how this game plays out without the mini map, with the compass system. If we can get, if enough people can probably say, okay, we want the mini map in, then Infinity will be like, okay, I'll put the mini map in, because I think they thought the compass system might have been a good idea, and it is a very good idea. I just think for a game like Call of Duty, it is not a good idea. For any kind of game like you could like again Assassin's Creed, that's fine because Assassin's Creed is a game where you don't need a mini map 100%. You can bring up a map, you can bring up a huge map, ping your location, and then go back and use the compass system to align it. That's exactly what I was used to when I was playing Assassin's Creed. So, but with Call of Duty, it's hard because you have teammates that have to have your back, and especially if you're like like even a casual gamer, like you need to know like where your teammates are just so you can have that safety. You can't just don't want to have your back against the wall all the time, and you want to feel you're gonna be okay going into the fight. So the big thing I was actually worried about, like I was really worried when I heard about the minimap thing. I didn't see it, I thought it was okay. I mean, I haven't personally played the game myself, so I really can't, say anything about the game. I'm not gonna be like, oh, because there's a minimap, I'm not gonna get it. I've already put my pre-order in for the game. I'm actually so really excited to play this game. Like I've been watching gameplay nonstop these past 2 days. I've just been trying to get my thoughts around everything, and I didn't want to make this video until I had further, you know, more thoughts to talk about because Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare are my favorite Call of Duty games, like two of like my three favorite Call of Duty games. Um, and I played Modern Warfare Remastered for so long. I just been on and off with it. I've been really busy, so I haven't had a lot of time to play Call of Duty. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite too. I have a video coming out about Fortnite hopefully soon. I just want to record some season 10 stuff because it's been really fun. Um, but the point is, I think the mini map thing won't ruin the game for me personally. It will obviously change the game itself. It's drastically going to change the game how it's played. For me, it's not going to make me shift towards another game. It's not going to make me not get the game because I'm very excited to see what Infinity Ward are doing with Modern Warfare Remastered. Not Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare. It to me, I know how this game looks very nice. Like I've been watching the gameplay and I've been listening to it. Like the sounds in that game sound fantastic. It sounds very realistic. Everything that they do is very intuitive, and I think that this game will be make or break for Infinity Ward and for Call of Duty, because Black Ops 4 left such a sour taste in people's mouths with the loot boxes and everything. That Modern Warfare needs to be this Call of Duty to bring back, and it's already I think that it can bring people back. I'm hearing that it's bringing people back. They just need to fix this minimap situation, and then fix the little things that are in the game that I don't know about because I haven't played it. Anyway, I still have brand new Call of Duty that can bring people back because I like the nuke is back, guys. Like the nuke is good. That's one thing that can bring people back is that motivation to go for that nuke. It just seems to me like people are really iffy about this whole game just because there's no mini map. And I think that if put in the right hands, I think Infinity Ward can make the game better. If they can fix that mini map situation, I think it'll be fine. The loot box system should be, not Black Ops 4 crazy. Just if it's like Modern Warfare Remastered, I think that people would be very happy about it. Just the fact that there's no gun variants in the game. That's what I'm hearing. This is all what I'm hearing, guys. Like I don't know for sure. This is what I'm hearing, that there's no gun variants, and it's just gonna. I don't know what they're gonna put in the loot boxes. Maybe different kind of watches or attachments for guns. But it just seems to me like it'll give people an advantage over others. But that's probably gonna be it, guys. I've been talking for 9, almost 10 minutes now. Um, Basically, just trying to get around my head wrapped around this whole mini map situation. Obviously, I'm like the team mini map. Like, I want the mini map in the game because that's just something I've grown so used to having and so accustomed to. Um, a lot of people are team mini map, and but then like even if you're a hardcore gamer, that's fine for you. But not a lot of us are. Just we want our mini map in the game. So thanks for watching and thanks for listening to me, guys. If you have a different opinion or the same opinion, leave your comments below. Like the video. If you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.